is going on, guys? It's your boy the J Media, and I'm back with another video. I have my brother with me today, and today is our first full day back in Singapore. We're gonna grab some breakfast. It's pretty early, it's 7 in the morning. It's a weekday. I probably look weird holding the camera vlogging, but there's a bunch of people going to work right now. What do you want to get? What are you trying to eat?
Probably gonna get some prata.
So
we'll see. We'll look at the menu and then we'll decide from there.
okay, so we wrote out a whole list of food that we want to have back in Singapore, and we're really excited. Last night I had my roti prata, but my brother hasn't. So yeah, let's check out the food. So we see some modified cars. I see a lowered Honda Civic, window visors, some wheels. So it seems like wheels here is a pretty common thing. We're deciding where we want to eat. Oh, I think the soybean place is pretty famous, but we're gonna eat some breakfast. I ate there yesterday. All these were closed, so I'm not too sure. Alright, so the irony is I'm back at the same spot that we were last night. My brother, he hasn't had roti prata yet, so he's pretty excited. We got the same thing for breakfast food. Is a go-to. Got 2 egg roti prata as well as the ice. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna hit the gym in a bit. So over here to show you guys, this guy making the roti prata. Food is here, so same thing, fish curry and roti prata, and got myself this is milk tea with ice.
A few moments later.
Just did some editing here, and my sister was playing the piano earlier because we got a new piano in the house. So right now what we're gonna do is can't skip workouts. Fortunately the condo we live in does have a gym, so I'm gonna hit to the gym with my brother and my sister. We'll be doing back and biceps today, so I'll take you guys along as well. Alright, so we're gonna do some workout here, the pull-up bar first. Gym was pretty packed, but let's get some pull-up workout in first. We did 2 sets of 10 pull-ups, and right now we're just heading back to the gym to do our back and biceps workout. We have a nice swimming pool over here, jacuzzi, nice view. Done with our gym workout. Man, it's been a while since I worked out in humid weather, and it's pretty bad. So humid weather is way worse than Houston humidity. Air feels so thick you feel like you can't breathe. But yeah, knocked out our workout. We try to be consistent even though I'm here on vacation. So right now I'm just gonna go home, take a shower, take a little break, and then we'll be heading out to meet my buddy later, and I'll take you guys along. Alright, so just spend a little bit at the house just to freshen up after our workout session. I have my sister here as well as my younger brother at the house. We will be heading down to the downtownish area, around the Bugis Roadshow area where the Sim Lim, I guess you can say shopping center is. They are primarily known for a lot of electronic stuff, but one of my best friends, Jeremy, he works there, so he wants me to go check it out. I'm also meeting another old friend back when I was in the army years ago, Shine, so I haven't seen him in a while. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna meet my friend Shine as well as Jeremy at the train station, so I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, so we'll be taking the dad's car, and we got the whole family here, but taking the dad's car, and we're gonna go to the train station. They're gonna drop us off. And since we are in Singapore, right-hand drive, JDM. Alright, so right now we are driving towards the downtown area, otherwise known as the CBD area in Singapore. So to my left here you can see the Marina Bay Sands, as well as the Singapore Flyer, which is a 30-minute Ferris wheel ride where you can see nice views of the city. So it's kind of, we're driving on the I guess on this bridge right now, And then you can also see gardens by the bay over there, which is I guess you can say is a man-made garden. Really nice attractions. So we are driving on the bridge now. This is pretty much, like I said, downtown Singapore. So some pretty cool buildings here downtown. Alright, so just left, and right now we are heading to the train station. So I've never been to the train station. Years ago when I used to live here, this whole like downtown line wasn't existent. But that's what we're gonna do here with the siblings. Gonna get there and meet up my friends. Alright, so over here the MRT station is really cool. Singapore is super bilingual, so you have your English, your Mandarin, and your Tamil. So this is a fairly new station, so it should look pretty new. I like the design as well. Alright, so this is Singapore's pretty extensive train system. So back then, many years ago, I think probably like 10 years ago, there's like the green and red line. That's what I was familiar with, and then the purple line came up, and then we have this yellow line, I think it's called Circle Line, and more recently the blue line, which is a downtown line. So some of these are unfamiliar to me, but all these train stations, usually they are about, I want to say like 5 minutes apart, sometimes even shorter. So it's pretty crazy. Train stations, some of them go underground, some of them are, you know, above ground. So yeah, really easy and affordable way to get around town. And on here it tells you, so that the green is like the east-west line, red is like the north-south line. You can find fares on it. Usually if you want to go from one end to the other, I want to say you spend less than $5, so it's pretty affordable. Nice.
Hey, what's up?
Do the bro hug. What's up, bro? What's up, man? Nice, bro. Long time no see. I don't know if you met my friend Jeremy. Have you guys met before? This restaurant, tell us.
This is Patty's, and it's really famous in Singapore.
So what is it known for?
If you like roast meat, if you like Chinese chicha, it's amazing. So I've ordered you a dish of sambal fried rice.
Ooh.
It's really the best around.
Spicy. So you see ducks here. Looks like a pretty poppin' spot. I'm pretty excited to try it. So our friend Shine here ordered, what is this called?
This is purong tan, it's very nice.
So it's like omelette with shrimp?
Okay, it's just Chinese egg, okay, you can say that.
Chinese egg. Alright, next dish. I think this is, what is it, seafood fried rice?
Yeah, I think it's sambal seafood.
Sambal seafood fried rice.
It's like
Ooh, one more dish. What is this?
Oh, this is
So it's fish hor fun,
Yeah.
fish noodles.
Yeah, correct.
Alright, so just done eating over there at the Fatty's restaurant. We're pretty stuffed. Right now we're gonna head to check out Jeremy's shop. Tell us a little bit about the shop. So what do you do? I guess what do they have there?
Let's
And
start with where we are at. We're at Siloam Square in Singapore, which is Singapore's only tech mall.
okay,
And you got lots of equipment from cameras to audio, which I do. And where
Awesome.
we'll be going is we'll be seeing Singapore's first and only audio cafe. I work there, I run the place. We make good cup of coffee, we make your music sound good, so come and check us out.
excited. Alright, so we're here and it's called Zeppelin & Co. ZeppelinandCo.com. So like you say, it's audio cafe. I'm pretty excited. Ooh, so really cool stuff for audio files. Your speakers here, your headphones here. Oh, this is pretty cool. And you can enjoy coffee here as well, so I'm pretty excited to check it out. Alright, so we sit down over here at Zeppelin & Co, where my buddy Jeremy, he runs the space. And it's pretty cool. Like I said, you have your headphones, and if you want to choose, listen to different kind of music, they have it there too. They have some coffee up front as well as beers, ginger beer. So pretty cool concept. Alright, that's super cool. My friend Jeremy brought this for us. 1 Degree cold brew coffee. It's handcrafted. I'm usually not a really big guy who likes coffee, but apparently you put some ice, you pour a little bit, so it almost looked like a wine tasting or scotch tasting, so pretty cool. Alright, and then we also have this here, which is the ginger beer. Pretty excited to try it. Clem, if you don't mind pouring it here, so let's get you pouring that.
Clem, there's the dude right next to you.
Alright,
Give it all, give it. Dump it all.
pump it all. Alright, take a sip and give us your first comment here.
Oh, sizzling.
My friend is the director. My friend is the director.
Yep.
Oh, it's really good. Yeah, you taste the ginger, but it's not like no, it's really good. It's really interesting. It's
Okay, so
smooth.
now sister's gonna try it.
It's not like
Oh, it's
the
good.
ginger doesn't hit.
Yeah,
It's like really
it's really
smooth.
good.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, let me try it.
Yeah.
So I don't typically drink ginger stuff, but let's see. Oh, wow! Everyone has the same like. Wow, interesting reaction. So
Because you would think, yeah.
it has a little tinge of ginger taste, and then it becomes really refreshing after that.
Like a juice.
Yes, it's really refreshing. Well, I have to say I'm really pleasantly
We sell them
surprised.
by the carton, by the way. We sell them by the carton, so
Okay.
you know where to find us in Singapore.
Okay, so again, Zeppelin & Co. located in Sim Lim. Do you guys sell it online, or here's the best spot to come
Here's the best
to?
spot to come and talk to us. We'll recommend you the best drinks. We'll recommend you the best audio.
Nice. Okay, so I guess each of us, we're a little bit of I wouldn't say as much of an audiophile like you, but maybe there's stuff you could kind of share more about it with us.
Take you through slowly. Enjoy the beer. I'll
Okay.
be back in 5 minutes. You guys settle down, and I'll pass you some.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. Jeremy's giving us the full experience here. So he picked out, so first he asked us about, you know, different songs, what kind of music we like to listen to. So based on the description, he picked out, you know, specific earphones. So my brother, since he has an iPhone, he picked out one that would fit it with these little, what do you call these? Are these synthesizers?
This is called an amplifier.
Amplifier, yes.
So these are called IEMs, or in-ear monitors. So they kind of go around you and they fit right in. So instead of earbuds that just stay on the surface, these seal well. They isolate you from like external noise.
Okay. And then my sister Lindsay has some too. Oh, those are pretty cool colors. So instead of trying this out, we're gonna try this headphone now, wireless. So let's see, the brand is called Bowers
And Wilkins.
and Wilkins. Highly recommended by Jeremy. So we're trying to pair it right now.
Thank you. I mean, just play control your volume here.
Is there left or right? Or
Yes, this is right.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna try it on. I just connected it to my phone. Let's see, quality. So my brother's trying it on now.
It's really
So my brother as well as my sister both actually really like the coffee. So I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but what are your thoughts?
1 degree Celsius local brew.
So what are your thoughts on the coffee? How do you describe it?
How would I describe it? See, I'm not really a coffee person, so I can't really like describe it, but it's good.
Okay, what about you? How would you describe the coffee?
What?
She's listening to music. How would you describe the coffee, since you drink coffee the most among three of us?
It's sweet. It has like a really dry aftertaste.
Sweet and dry aftertaste. Okay,
But it's like, it's good.
it's really good.
I like it.
Cold brew, and my buddy Jeremy was saying serve it with a cup of ice cubes. On the back it says here is steeped
I mean, I'm
over 16 hours. No added sugar, flavoring or coloring. Okay, so Jeremy's gonna let me hear some pretty top-notch cool stuff here.
Yep, and I'm just making him choose his music now. So, what we have are lots of things, really special files, okay. You have volume control over here, go up and down. And you should capture your facial expressions.
Alright, so for Jeremy is explaining what these are. This is kind of like the amplifier, and this, I forgot what's the actual term, but it converts the music waves, I guess. So this setup here, 1, 2, and then the headphones, it costs about 10,000. So these are some really good headphones, which are worth about 2,500. I think this was worth like, I might be wrong, but like on the 4,000 range. It's like in the 3,000 range. So they all add up to a pretty hefty price. My sister's listening to a different headphone setup right now, but yeah, she's trying to compare the difference between this one and this one. Alright, so I'm gonna listen to a setup. So Jeremy was telling me this is pretty old school setup with the tubes here, and going through this little machine here. I think this is called the, I don't know my terms. Plug to my phone and I'm gonna listen to it. Again, this is a really good headphone setup. This thing's worth $2,500. Alright, so we just got out of Sim Lim Square. Really good experience over at Zeppelin & Co. So again, huge thanks to my friend, Jeremy, for letting us try on all the stuff and hooking it up. But right now we're just gonna head to Far East Plaza, run some errands. It's pretty much around, the downtownish area too. So that's what we're gonna do. And from here I spot a modified car. Let me zoom in for you guys to see a pink Lancer. Alright, so I'll show you guys how to take public transportation. We're taking a train, so just tap, it opens. Really good. And the transportation here in Singapore is really easy to get around. Like I said, these train stations here depart every, I want to say, less than 5 minutes, so pretty quick. Alright, so right now we're over here. We're gonna go 1 stop, 2 stop Neon, and then 1 stop down to Orchard. And again, there's where a lot of shopping can be done. Alright, so we just reached Orchard. It's just 1 stop. We're gonna get out right now. It's rush hour, so there's a bunch of people. Alright, so we are at Orchard right now. It's a bunch of people. I'm just not used to seeing so many people being around, but you see a lot of skyscrapers here, and I don't know, I kind of feel a little claustrophobic, but I can't believe I used to grow up here. It's a bustling city. You see a bunch of people walking around. Alright, so since we're downtown in Singapore, you get a lot of exotic cars here too. So here we have a Maserati, and then we have a Rolls Royce over here. So if you guys didn't know, Singapore is a huge supercar scene here. A lot of new money. Alright, so we're just walking through the Orchard Road area. So this is Tang's, Ion, Orchard Ion's over there. So, seems like there's a couple more new buildings that I am not aware about. Like this one here, looks pretty cool. Then again, it's been a few years. Singapore's always changing. So, and up here, I think there's Lucky Plaza, Wisma Atria. So this whole stretch is always busy. Like I say, it's a shopping center, so a bunch of people come here to buy stuff. So still walking along Orchard Road. More stuff here. So some of them have really high-end brands like Prada, Softo Ferragamo. Just a bunch of different brands you can buy here. So some hype brands here, there's Superdry and there's Babe. I never noticed there was a Babe here before, but then again, I guess I wasn't into this kind of stuff back then. So, oh yes, I do remember checking this out years ago. So this Babe store has been here for a while, and there's none in Texas, so it's pretty excited to come to the Babe store. Damn, entering the Babe store. Singapore is one of the few places in Asia that have a Babe store. So we just came out from Babe. We couldn't film inside, unfortunately, but there's also Off-White right across the street, which is pretty cool because there's no Off-White in Austin. Let me just zoom in for you guys to see real quick. A lot of hype brands here. I noticed a lot of people right there, Off-White. Yeah, so a bunch of other brands here. I noticed that in Singapore, people really like to dress to impress a little more. I guess living in the US for a couple of years, I just kind of toned down my dressing, if you want to call it that way. But yeah, a lot of kids these days are wearing like Gucci and like Off-White and Babe and Supreme and a lot of brands to flex, which is pretty crazy. But I guess streetwear is taking over Singapore and a lot of Asian countries. Right now we're just gonna head back to the house. We're taking the train back again. I think it's gonna be like a 20-30 minute ride. I'm not too sure, but we have to switch lines. So right now this is the red line, the north-south line. I'm gonna take 2 stops to City Hall and switch. It's gonna be a bunch of people, so we decided to come to the very last train cabin. Oh, and one thing to note, public transportation, like I said earlier, is really good in Singapore. So whether it's the bus or the trains, super easy to get around. It's kind of like New York, but New York is just a little more dirty and run down, and in Singapore, everything is pretty up to date. So I hear the train. We should be boarding pretty soon. So I'm in the elevator heading back to the condo. I'm pretty exhausted. I guess the weather plus jet lag is not helping at all. So I'm gonna end the video here. So if you guys wanna, stay tuned to my Singapore travels, make sure to hit the subscribe, like this video, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.